a hearty welcome to all of you.
Responsible Leadership Reimagined conference at the Stellenbosch Business School campus, a global event bringing important thought leaders, practitioners and students, researchers alike together to have this conversation that is urgent and legitimate at this point in time.
Thanks so much, Arnold, and thanks everybody for joining us today. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to this Responsible Leadership Conference, to welcome you to virtually to Stellenbosch and to South Africa, and to welcome you to the next 3 days of working together on these important topics.
And we just think about what has happened lately in terms of the increasing climate change crisis, the COVID pandemic, and also with all sorts of conflicts all around the world, and specifically now the Ukrainian crisis. In view of all of this, the theme of responsible leadership just naturally becomes a very important topic of discussion. Not just theoretically so, but also in practice.
Since its founding, the Globally Responsible Leadership Initiative has advocated for exploration beyond sustainability or CSR or ESG by placing an emphasis on global responsibility. The work of developing global responsibility embraces the necessary hard work of whole person, whole system transformation over the convenience of meeting short-term targets.
It is the mission of the University of Stellenbosch Business School to develop responsible leaders to make a positive impact on society.
So responsible leadership is really central to so much around how Emerald works, our values as a business, the way we conduct ourselves internally with our people, with our colleagues, the way we want to develop our people, how we commit to our customers in terms of our ethical approach to interactions, and ultimately our whole purpose really as a publisher is around impact, and impact in a way that's delivered through equity.
My personal view of responsible leadership is that actually it starts with an intention, something inside of oneself, of wanting to be the best for the world, a kind of social orientation, not necessarily being the best in the world. I want to make that distinction, being the best for the world, not being the best in the world.
The need for responsible leadership is even more pressing. I'd also say right now we can also talk about a voice of responsible leadership from the South, the importance of highlighting the challenges of responsible leaders in emerging economies, but also what we can learn from responsible leadership in emerging economies for the rest of the world.
So with due respect to the founders of the term responsible leadership, Nicola Tess, Thomas Mark, and subsequently many others that have written about and published a lot on the topic of responsible leadership, I think it's time that we make responsible leadership less so about pursuing the scholarly debate about responsible leadership, which will always be there, but more about what it means in very practical terms.
I would say responsible leadership permeates lots of what we do in the business school. It's our commitment to responsible management education, to our students, to our stakeholders. It permeates our research, so the research we do, whether it's on gender equality or on strategy or on sustainability or on responsible levels of governance. But also it's about the development of our individuals that leave us as alumni once studying with us, because they go off and have an impact. As individual academics, as individual business school, we can have a small impact, but all of our alumni, 29,000 of them, can go out there and have a huge impact. And if all other business schools do the same thing, think of the impact that can have on organisations, on teams, on societies, on ecosystems all around the world.